see a fucking mask, and I don't see any people separated at all tonight. Tonight's gonna be an unbelievable fucking time. I'm so excited to be here with all of you. This is where, for our YouTube show, we would go to a commercial break.
The Sunset Strip Comedy Club in Austin, Texas is now open. Check out Red Band's secret show every Thursday. Go to sunsetstripatx.com for tickets.
Hey y'all, this podcast is sponsored by Hims. Guys, your sex life is important, but your schedule is busy. You don't have time to go to the doctor's office to get treated for your erectile dysfunction. Though, if you go through Hims, now you can get treated for ED without stepping foot outside your door. Hims is changing men's healthcare by providing access to affordable sexual health treatments from the comfort of your couch. Speaking of a couch, Red Band.
Hims provides access to doctor-trusted ED treatment options such as chewable hard mints, brand-name treatments like Viagra, or generic alternatives for up to 95% cheaper. The process is simple and 100% online. That means no uncomfortable doctor visits.
Let's get hard as a rock. Just answer a series of questions on their site, and a medical provider will determine if the right treatment option is correct for you. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/Kiltony. That's HIMS.com/Kiltony for your personalized ED treatment options. HIMS.com/Kiltony. Hard mints are chewable compounded products which are not approved or verified for safety effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. We're going to get right fucking into it. You guys ready to meet your first guest tonight? I present to you one of the greatest guests in Kill Tony history, one of the funniest men on planet Earth, and one of my best friends. This is Tim Dillon. Welcome, Tim. You guys want to meet your second guest? The Rookie of the Year guest of 2023. A man so good at being a guest, he's only done it once, and there's an entire position in the show named after him. I present to you one of the funniest people I know, one of the greatest rock stars in the world. This is Post Malone. Oh, it's fucking on. The classic Deep Madness fist bump. Posty, come over here. Come sit over here. How about one more time for Tim Dillon and Post Malone, everybody? Oh, yeah. We're going to have fucking fun tonight. A lot of amazing things lined up, including random ass bucket pools. Hundreds of people signed up for the opportunity. Tim, Post, you've been guests on the show. You guys know how it works. If I pull somebody's name out of this crazy ass fucking very dense bucket tonight, they get 60 seconds uninterrupted. They could literally become a star here tonight. There's no doubt about it. Anybody has an opportunity to become absolutely famous or embarrass the hell out of themselves. This is an extra special edition of Kill Tony because all the executives and owners of Netflix are here. So, literally, you could go. Oh, Netflix gets booed? Oh, all right. Well, there's also executives from YouTube here. Oh, God. Oh, no, we're going to get in big trouble for this. You guys may have just fucked up a multi-million-dollar deal for us. Thank you.
They just shut off the lights right now. They cut the whole fucking thing.
You guys boo Netflix? What's wrong with you fucking evil fucks? Alright. Also, there's some executives from Hulu here tonight. There's executives from Amazon Prime here. There you go. That's going to make the Netflix people much happier, knowing that you hate Amazon and Hulu more than them. So good. You guys fucking love YouTube, huh? Oh my god, what is happening in the world? So something in the industry is changing, ladies and gentlemen. We are watching it live. So they get 60 seconds. You know their time is up when you hear the sound of a kitty. That means they have to wrap it up then, or else they bring out who is live. He's from here. He's here. It is the Angry West Hollywood Bear, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. Heath Cordes has joined the fray, ladies and gentlemen. Defending the stage tonight from people that try to go over their time. He is a little baby bear. He is a sweet little fucking thing. How adorable is that? I bought that costume off Amazon Prime 3 days ago. Yeah, and they go by ages. Yeah. They don't go by sizes. And I picked 10 to 11, and it fits like a fucking glove.
He looks like something P. Diddy ordered on Postmates.
Let's fucking go. So, fucking, there's only one way to start a show like this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make sure that the poll. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to wrangle that person. No, let's wrangle that person, and to start the show, getting a little bit more stage than he usually has to work with, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute superstar of mass proportions. He was introduced, of course, after Hans and versus Rick Part 1 to be the temporary opener of the show, and he's grabbed the world by the balls here with a brand new minute, getting it all started. Make some goddamn noise for Austin, Texas' own Casey Rocket. Cause I'm wanted, dead or alive. Last time I did ketamine was recently, and whoops, and the ketamine fits my active lifestyle, and by active lifestyle I mean, oh shit, so, this is a true story. Me and my friend were on ketamine, and a couple years, it's not a relapse if it's ketamine, and we had it, that's in the Bible, we had each other by the shoulders, and we were rocking in perfect synchronicity. This is true. We were staring each other in the eyes, and we were praying as fast as we could. And I don't know if you've ever prayed on ketamine, but
waterbed full of whole milk, sweet God. Just, I always picture God in heaven watching all the prayers go by. And he's like, what was that fucking last one? It's like, should we OD these guys? Good luck. All right, thank you. I'm Casey Rocket. Thank you.
Wow. The one and the only Casey Rocket.
Thank you.
How do you feel right now, Casey?
I feel beautiful. I feel beautiful. Thank you.
This is an unbelievable look tonight. Did you break into Rod Stewart's closet or something? What is...
I was thinking Kmart, Jim Morrison. Yeah. It doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to look. I'll be completely honest with you. But it looks kind of good. I haven't had this much fun since me and Nikki Sixx burned down that
I want to see your mangled corpse.
This is one of the best
I want to
nights of my
smell it.
life.
This is amazing. What are the differences for a guy like you performing here compared to the usually very tight stage of the mothership?
A more beautiful seed than your mangled corpse.
Thank you for asking, Tony.
That's cool.
Come on now. Some folks are born made to wave the flag. All right. You're just having fun tonight. Just being a little bastard. I don't know. It's more room, more people, more room to express myself. I want to thank everybody at Netflix for letting me be here tonight. And
Wait, no, it wasn't. They did not book you. They didn't book. It was me that booked you, Casey. It wasn't.
I missed that part. Okay.
Now I'm mad at Netflix. How dare they take credit for this?
Yeah.
They have a frozen yogurt machine press in the back. It's good.
So Casey, what else is going on? You've been to Los Angeles before?
A couple times. This is my third time in LA. Thank you. Yeah, this is fun. This is a fun city. I went to the place that's like a train and serves hot dogs today. That was fun. Carney's. Train hot dog.
Yeah.
Spending time with loved ones, making new friends, and watching Netflix on my tablet.
Okay. There you go. Stop booing Netflix now. I will turn up. I swear. I will. Fuck you guys. This is the weirdest show ever where people just love pissing off the hosts. I don't know how it turned into this over 11 years. All I do is give and give and give to you ungrateful fucks. Casey Rocket, how was your travel? Did you have a good seat on the airplane? How does a guy like you, anything weird? Did you do any tuss?
Yeah, when you do, it's the opposite of getting, like how they serve you alcohol in first class. If you sit at the very, very back, they give you a bottle of dust. So it's actually pretty cool. It was me, it was Heath in the mayor costume, and we shared the bottle of dust, and we body boxed like the plane ride from hell, like Brock Lesnar. So it was pretty fun.
I fucking love it, Casey. I love your energy. I love your fucking style, your swagger, everything. You've done it yet again. We absolutely love you. Way to get the show started. Is there anything else that you want to... Are you taking suggestions from the audience?
Could you sing a Doors song? Would you sing a Doors song for us right now? Play it again. Keep it going.
The best damn band in the land on the ones and twos.
Riders on the storm. Into his house we're born.
We had to free pull and wrangle them from Section G, row 20, seat 7, and now he's on the stage representing the audience. Oh, well. It is indeed the lovely Heidi, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. Look at all the furious liberal women in the audience right now. Bunch of chicks with multicolored hair and angry faces out there right now. All right, everybody, your first bucket full, ladies and gentlemen, goes by the name of Sean McAbree. We're going to meet them all together, 60 seconds, uninterrupted. Sean McCobb.
All right. So I think there's a direct correlation between girls that own cats and have a stinky vagina. Because they never clean their boxes often as they should, obviously. But I was actually tattooing this stripper's asshole, and she got a pentagram around it, and that shit was wafting at me. I don't know if you've ever walked by a dumpster and been like, there's definitely something dead inside there. But that was what I smelled. And then to top it off, she queefed in my face. That was pretty rude. But yeah, so it didn't stop me from dating her for a few months though. You know, you gotta get in where you fit in, you know. But yeah, that wasn't the first time. There were a couple other times I tattooed assholes. One was a spider crawling out, and the other girl got a rose around. Thank you.
Okay, Sean McCobb. How do you say that?
McCobb.
McCobb. Post Malone was right.
Fuck yeah, what's up, bro? What's up, Tim?
What's up, bro? Can't believe Post Malone reads better than I do. He was full of surprises, dude.
Thank you for correcting him.
Absolutely incredible. Post, you look like you've tattooed a few assholes in your day. This seems like your kind of comedian here. Is all of your how many times have you done stand-up?
This is my first time.
First time ever. There you go. Ever. Who the hell makes their comedy debut at the LA Forum?
It's fucking crazy.
A guy that tattoos women with smelly pussies. That's
absolutely.
Okay.
She said.
So Sean, is that all the material that you prepared?
Yeah, basically.
Is stand-up something that you've always wanted to do?
Yeah, it's something since I've been watching the show for the last couple of years, yeah.
And you give tattoos?
I've signed up 4 other times.
In Austin? Yeah. And you give tattoos for a living?
I do, for 18 years. Yeah.
Okay. And you're doing comedy because Avenged Sevenfold didn't work out?
It's not the first time I've heard that one, yeah. Yeah. Basically,
if that's not the first time you've heard that, you should change something about yourself.
True.
So, Sean, I mean, you must have seen a lot in these years of tattooing. What else are you into? What else do you have going on in your life? Like, what other hobbies and things do you have?
Well, shit, dude. I make comic books. I do live art at raves. I've been tattooing forever, yeah.
Wow. How long have you been on fentanyl?
I mean, never tried it that I know of. I'm sure it's probably been slipped in there a few times.
Absolutely.
Do you just tattoo assholes or you'll do any area of the body?
I mean, what? You want one, Tim?
I want Amy Schumer on my asshole.
Let's do it.
Can we do it?
It won't take much work, yeah.
You said you did comic books too. I'd imagine a whole entire tome out of asshole skin, just beautiful drawing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that's what he needs. More bad tattoos.
It's just pictures of assholes with spiders. It's not a comic book at all.
Is it a scratch and sniff? Does it smell like a bad pussy?
I will be using it tonight, but I don't.
No, that's your finger that smells like a bad pussy. So, Sean, what else? What type of child childhood did you have to where you end up going to raves and tattooing people for an entire lifetime?
I mean, not too bad. I lived in France for a year. Fucking, I mean, not too bad of a childhood. My parents split up.
Yeah, we know, right?
Yeah, what kind of brag is that?
I lived in France.
Lived in France for a year.
I mean, you're right. It was shitty.
Okay.
I mean, not too bad actually. It's been alright.
Craziest thing that's ever happened to you in your entire life. You're in the interview part of Kill Tony. You've been watching the show for years. You may have planned for the minute. Did you plan for this?
Not entirely.
Wow.
Not entirely.
Your soul is over there. It just answered the question. Absolutely incredible.
No, but let's see. I've fucking been skydiving. You ever done that, Tony?
Did the parachute unfortunately work?
Unfortunately, it fucking worked. Unfortunately, it unfolded, but it almost didn't. We had to shimmy it over.
And to answer your question, no, I have never skydived. However, I have strapped a man to my own back before. Okay. Sean, what's your love life like?
I mean, probably a threesome, 2 black chicks.
Whoa, 2 black chicks. The old Oreo cookie.
Exactly.
Wow.
I call it.
Absolutely. Unbelievable.
All right.
That's it. 1 in the ink, 2 in the stink. Unbelievable. Is there something that you prefer about black women over white women?
Your pussy's warmer.
Wow, incredible. That is absolutely true. Everybody knows that is a scientific fact. I get all of my science from tattoo artists and Joe Rogan, so I'm basically a genius. Seems so much smaller. Sean, don't shake people's hands. Don't put people through that. There he goes. Sean, everybody. God damn it. Producers, tell people not to shake people's hands afterwards. All right. Wow. Unbelievable.
I think the biggest takeaway from that interview is that Tony can't fucking read.
Macabre is a weird word. M-A-C-A-B-R-E? Macabre? Macabre? Why would the R and the E be silent? Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, this can't be real, but I'm going to read it anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, okay. What the fuck is going on over here? Okay.
Hands on your knees.
Okay.
They spelled the X wrong. Say.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Good try. Good try.
Hey y'all, this podcast is sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. We're heading into the final rounds of the NBA playoffs, but have no fear. There's still time to get in on the action with our partners over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, all new customers who deposit $5 will get a no-sweat bet up to $1,500. Get a bonus bet back to the amount of your original bet if your first bet doesn't hit. So what are you waiting for? Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using our promo code KILLTONY. The crown is yours, Eric.
That's right, Tony. And sports betting is not yet available in your state. Don't worry. You can still join in the ball of fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have a shot to win tons of cash prizes. It's a classic win-win situation, Tony.
I love it. Plastic indeed. Red bands. Don't wait, people. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use our promo code KILLTONY and deposit just $5. Get a no-sweat bet up to 1.5K. That's promo code KILLTONY only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Well, good day, my friends. This podcast is sponsored by Cook Unity. Guys, traveling so much recently has made me miss all the amazing food here in Austin, from NADC Burgers to CM Smokehouse to goddamn everything. Nobody's got it better than us, guaranteed. Now, or enter code Tony before checkout for 50% off your first week. Red Band.
Tony, I love Cook Unity. I recently tried the Mexican shrimp quesadilla. Man, it tasted just like a restaurant style. It was awesome. I loved it. It tastes so much better than other meal delivery services I've tried in the past. Awesome. Plus, it feels amazing to support local chefs and suppliers.
That's right, Julio. Amazing, okay. No cooking is required for a chef quality dining experience right at home. Unlike other meal services, Cook Unity is a chef selected, bringing exciting culinary talent straight to your table. Cook Unity works with some of the best chefs in the country to bring creative, delicious meals to you every week. Your food arrives fresh, never frozen, in packaging that keeps your meals fresh in the fridge for up to 7 days. Cook Unity packaging is flexible, recyclable, or reusable. There are hundreds of flavors to choose from, and the menu is updated constantly. Menus are posted 2 weeks in advance, so you have plenty of time to choose. So experience chef quality meals every week delivered right to your door. Go to cookunity.com/Tony or enter code Tony before checkout for 50% off your first week. That's 50% off your first week by using Tony or go to cookunity.com/Tony right now. All right, this can't be real. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for RFK Jr. This can't possibly be my favorite presidential candidate in the world. Oh my God, it is. Make some fucking noise for RFK Jr. 60 seconds uninterrupted starting now for RFK Jr.
Well, I'm not a stand-up comic, but I wanted to see if I had an aptitude for it. But there's a lot of angry comics back in the green room, because they said, if I come out here and I get a laugh, I'm going to wreck it for William Montgomery. I don't know who William Montgomery is. And my family, as it turns out, loves William Montgomery too. They can't explain why they like William Montgomery. They just say, well, he's been around a long, long time, and he's not you. And if you go out there and you're funnier than William Montgomery, you're going to be a spoiler, and you're going to wreck it for him. And I feel like I'm okay coming out here and talking about William Montgomery. I said to them, I just want to go out there and say hi to people. And they said, that's too much. Anyway, I didn't really come prepared to tell the jokes. My brain worm wrote some jokes for me. He's very funny. He's got a lot of information. This is where I get most of my facts. A lot of his stuff is conspiracy theories. Oh, you have to filter that out. But he's funny. Oh, there were 2 leprechauns, and they were knee-walking drunk. They were so drunk that they could not.
Let's not do,
Make some noise for Cheryl Hines, everybody. Come on.
I'm just saying I think that's a minute, and maybe we don't do accents right now. And I think it's good to quit while you're ahead.
I'm not going to quit. That was fucking awesome. How about a hand for RFK Jr. and Cheryl Hines, huh? is this. Cheryl, welcome. How's life going post-curb right now? Everything?
It's been very relaxing.
Just brain worms and presidential candidacies?
Brain worms, I wake up to all kinds of things.
For those of you that don't know, they found, how do you describe it? For those of you that might not know, there was a worm in his brain?
We'll say yes. There was a worm in his brain, but it died. And it's more common than you think.
Wow. Sounds like Dune.
Yeah.
Huh?
It sounds like Dune.
Tony, this show is done more for disabled people than the state of California.
RFK Jr., such an honor to have you here, for you to fucking flex having a sense of humor in front of the best comedy fans on planet Earth. It is a fucking pleasure to know that we have the possibility of having this man as the next president of the United States, everybody. We're gonna give him the damn Kill Tony bump. Isn't that right, people? All right, let's keep it moving. Another bucket full. Straight out of the bucket. We're gonna meet them all together. Make some noise for Jay Frunk, everybody. Jay Frunk getting 60 seconds uninterrupted. We're gonna meet them all together. Jay Frunk. Oh, it's bucket full number 2.
Hootie-hoo, gango, gang violence, gang violence. Oh, snap, okay. Yeah. Sorry, RFK Jr., I hope you don't follow in your forefathers' footsteps there, but yeah, my bad. True. So, I'm kind of new to LA. I met my first Satanist here. Is anybody nobody's a Satanist, right? Hopefully not. Yeah, they had like tattoos everywhere and piercings and shit like that. But one thing I noticed is that they made Jesus into a midget. It's like, what? Pause. Yeah, okay. Okay. Dang, that's crazy. Well, I did have a contingency, if nothing else. I have nothing else. I have a list of roasts. Wow. All right. I'll take it.
Jay Frunk. Boy, oh boy. Wow. Coming out,
I'm sorry,
saying David Jolly.
I saw you in Dallas. I love you.
Whoa, Jay. Don't ruin the show more than you already have. Just focus on this point. Jay Frunk coming out and saying both Cam Patterson and David Jolly's catchphrase to start your set. And then a joke about forefathers, which I'm guessing is 4 more fathers than you have in your life. And then continuous bomb. How long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
Number 1.
This is your first time ever?
Yes, sir.
Well, how many do you think he should retire now while he's ahead? Jay Frunk, anything interesting about your life that you didn't talk about that you might find?
Anything I didn't talk about?
Anything interesting about your life that you didn't talk about in the minute?
I'm an engineer. I'm a musician. You know, it's my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
You know what? You know what I'm going to do since it's your birthday? I'm going to give you a little joke book and get you out of here.
Okay.
There he is, Jay Frunk, everybody, making his Kill Tony debut. An unbelievably compelling 2-minute interview.
Well, that was good.
What was good?
Well,
What the fuck? You guys are a little too positive. You gotta be mean when they suck. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to give a set to literally one of the greatest legends in the history of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you here to do a set. Make some noise for the 2023 Guest of the Year, Dr. Phil.
Los Angeles, make some motherfucking noise if you're excited to be alive tonight. I can't hear you, motherfuckers! Holy shit. Holy shit, what a night, huh? Look at these titties coming down the second row. Good to see you guys. A little winded, I'm just here to take a shit and then I'll get out of here. One more time for Aaron Vile. Sorry, RFK. Got some roast jokes. You guys mind if I do a quick set real quick just to kind of fire up the room? Prepared a couple segments. Casey Rocket is here. Casey Rocket looks like he blows his nose with his hands. It's pretty funny because it's true. Casey Rocket looks like if a mothball came to life. I like that one. Casey looks like his whole set he's trying to escape a crocodile for some fucking reason. Always want to know what a clown looked like under the face paint. We got it. Casey looks like Casey looks like a Where Are They Now of Nickelodeon molestations. That's one you can laugh at dinner and at breakfast. That's what we call a twofer. What else? Cam Patterson has the posture of a stepdad, the belly and the shoulders back, the belly out. All right, thought that was funny in my head, so I said it. Cam looks like P. Diddy's pool boy. That's a good one. Give it up for Diddy. He's somewhere. Cam's a great storyteller, or as the court calls it, perjury. That's funny. Cam's mom accidentally got pregnant during the movie Friday After Next. That's why she calls him Mike Oops. That's a play on words. The actor Mike Epps, shout out. William Montgomery's here. Give it up for William Montgomery. I want a fucking legend and a gangster. You know, William looks like he puts peanut butter on the dog's dick and then licks it off. That's how... Hey, it's Tuesday somewhere, right? That's what she said. William looks like he should be on a Confederate coin. You know, William looks like he sits down to pee but stands up to poop. But I've done that, so... Hey, no judgment, player. Just recognizing the game. What's up, Dad? David Lucas is here. David... Yeah. Oh, we don't know if he's here. All right, well... I saw a food truck out front, so I assumed... Good save. Thanks, Tony. You know, David looks like he should be Ozempicing cotton. But I wrote that... I'll just wait for the laughter. David has a 100% chance of dying on Rocky Road. The ice cream or police brutality. Either way, it's going to be kind of one of those roll the dice. We'll be right back. That's an impression of David's... Yeah, come on. We'll be right back is one of my favorite phrases. It's also an impression of David's feet before diabetes takes him. We'll keep it right here. That's one of my other favorite phrases. You probably heard me say, we'll keep it right here. We'll keep it right here. That's also my impression of David when a waiter tries to take a lady's dessert. You know, he just wants to leave it where it is, player. David's got a forehead like Roger from American Dad. I'm sorry, that's probably triggering since you never saw yours. What else we got here? Hans Kim is here. Give it up for Hans Kim, the great Hans Kim. You can do better than that. Let's go. Hans Kim can hear you. Hans 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 looks like the second coolest kid on the math team. Why does Hans look like he bows after he comes? Is that just me? Yeah, Hans is so retarded he'd have to compete in the special Squid Games. That was funny in my head. You could use that at a party in front of your family. This battle between Hans and Rick, it's gotten so vicious. I haven't seen this much bad blood in the forum since Magic Johnson's last game. But that's a joke. Yeah, we're doing okay so far. Speed this up. Rick is here. Keep it going for Rick Diaz. Rick's here. Rick, are you guys going for Netflix or Rick? Rick is here. Rick is, Rick versus Hans. This looks like a fight in a cancer ward. It's incel versus cancel. Rick, you look like the star of a cartoon called Bob's Asperger's. Rick is from Spain, so can you Spain to me where the fuck your chin went? What else we got? We got Redband. Keep it going for Brian Redband over here. It's a fucking living legend. Brian Redband in the house, newly engaged. He's off the market. Redband is, Redband, you sound like the voice behind the camera on every casting couch porn. Redband is so creepy, he's not even allowed within 50 yards of his inner child. That's funny. We got Tony Hinchcliffe. Let's go. Kill Tony's own Tony Hinchcliffe is here. The man of the hour, baby. The man who put this whole motherfucking show together. Tony motherfucking Hinchcliffe. I'm a big fan. I've been watching it from afar, even though you're dressed like an agent for e-gamers. Tony killed on the Tom Brady roast. Did you see Tony on the Tom Brady roast? Fucking destroyed. He fucking destroyed. He made Brady his bitch. He came out guns a-blazing, and he just destroyed. No, Tony is maybe one of the quickest minds I've ever seen. One more time for Tony Hinchcliffe. This guy, I met him 25 years ago, and he hasn't stopped bringing it. He does look like he runs an ice cream parlor on Epstein Island, but he's one of the funniest guys that I've ever met. I think that's it. All right, that's it out of me. That's all my time. That's all I got for you.
Dr. Phil, I gotta tell you, you're the guest of the year 2023. How many of you think Dr. Phil should stay on the show panel? Come on in, Dr. Phil. We got one more seat. We got an extra seat and an extra microphone. You can thank Snoop Dogg for taking a jet to New York last night for some reason. But the only thing better than fucking Snoop, Dr. Phil, ladies and gentlemen, live in the flesh. Oh. We're gonna get it on.
Tony, White Snoop is actually my Xbox screen name. So this works out perfect.
I fucking love it. Dr. Phil is with us for the rest of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Healthcare by providing access to affordable sexual health treatments from the comfort of your couch. Speaking of a couch, Red Band.
HIMS provides access to doctor-trusted ED treatment options such as chewable hard mints, brand name treatments like Viagra, or generic alternatives for up to 95% cheaper. The process is simple and 100% online. That means no uncomfortable doctor visits.
Let's get hard as a rock. The right treatment option is correct for you. It's time for you to join the tens of thousands of trusted HIMS subscribers and get treated. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/KillTony. That's HIMS.com/KillTony for your personalized ED treatment options. HIMS.com/KillTony. Hard mints are chewable compounded products. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. And you know what? I think we should keep this lovely momentum going since both of the bucket pulls tonight were first timers. You guys want to see another Kill Tony legend right now? I present to you a golden ticket winner, everybody. He was mentioned during Dr. Phil's set, and he's a fucking legend of the show. Months after making his Kill Tony debut, the people at America's Got Talent found him on Kill Tony, and he made it
Before I started performing, I was the only mute person I knew. But now I've got all these fucking mute people coming to my shows. Every time they laugh, it sounds like mating season in the Arctic. I've been forced to demand all wheelchair ramps be removed from my shows. I don't need any more walrus fuck sounds from the darkness. If this keeps up, I'm gonna bring in the Alaskan Seal Clubber Association for crowd control. These people are crazy, man. One new chick's mom kept trying to get me to mate with her. She's all, "My daughter is just like you. Feel her titty." I have nothing against girls in wheelchairs, but we should at least wait for her to wake up before I touch her boobies. I'm not gonna touch Lumpy or Bumpy. I ain't gonna be the first retarded guy to get me too. Not today, bitch.
Boo.
Aaron Belial, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out, guns a-blazing, attacking handicap people throughout his entire set. What a heel turn this is. What a twist. That's a bigger twist than your wrist.
Yeah, you sponsored by Nike with that swoosh? What's going on? Oh, here it comes. He's typing. I'm scared.
Dr. Phil is the only doctor I don't need to see.
World's weirdest fist bump just went down, everybody. I don't know if you saw it. Dr. Phil with a sideways high five, and Aaron Belial with an upside down hook shot.
I thought Dr. Phil was Tim Dillon's husband.
Well, might be by the end of the night. Aaron, how's things going? How are your travels? How's life? You look fucking fantastic from the neck up.
I've been practicing impressions. Wanna see some?
Hell yeah, dude.
This is my impression of Joe Biden doing a speech. I tried figuring out how to do a Donald Trump impression, but even I'm not that retarded. I've been practicing my impression of you, and I think I perfected it.
Oh, no. Here we go.
You son of a bitch.
Dr. Phil, sit the fuck down.
Sounded just like you, Tony.
A bunch of... You son of a bitch. Why would you say that about me? I do not even sound like that. What else you got, Aaron? What else you got up your bum sleeve?
Yes, you do?
I fucking love
I
it.
talk with the phone. I need you to lead me into the next bit. Ask me about sex. I know you're hard thinking about it.
Yes, absolutely. How's your sex life going, Aaron?
People keep asking me how I have sex. Well, it used to be really hard with one arm and one short leg. But my life changed in the shopping mall when I saw Crocs with a 3-inch platform lift. Sex is so much better, doggy style in my Crocs.
I'll second that.
It's true. He does fuck. A lot of people call him Dr. Phil.
I call it Crocky style.
Yeah.
I call it Crocky style. forward, and I hose her down and throw out her back.
I don't think I ever want to see you do that again. Okay, I was wrong. That was funny. Second time's a charm.
I went to a bar last week, and a girl wanted to take me home. Unfortunately, I had to say, sorry baby, I didn't pack my fuck crops. I also have camel ones so they can't see me coming.
Ooh. I love it. Are you wearing them around LA? Have you been, you go to the beach at all? You gonna go swimming in circles or something like that? You son of a bitch.
I flew in last night.
Yeah, looks like you got one wing down.
You son of a bitch.
Tony only has sex with women in wheelchairs because it's easy to push their unconscious bodies out of his apartment.
Whoop. Too soon. Too soon.
Wow. Aaron just starting rumors out of nowhere. Thank you, Aaron. I'm going to be the first retarded guy to get Me Too'd now. This is great. I love it. Oh, you like that one, huh? Look at you, just having the time of your life over there. He's just thriving, everybody. Look at this guy. I love it. What else is going on? Anything else? Yeah, he's killing. He's doing it. Aaron Delisle, Toronto, Canada. You're a U.S. citizen now. You didn't mention that. Yeah. Can anybody guess which son of a bitch signed his papers for him? You ungrateful fucking crooked bastard.
Hey Tim, it's so great to see you. Thank you so much for signing my visa. It looks like you lost some weight.
The visa's not free.
Oh shit.
I think he's gonna suck your dick.
Yeah. Dr. Phil's gonna referee the dick sucking, it appears. I don't know. Aaron, anything else? Aaron,
I'm going to be at Skyline in Appleton at the end of May, and then my Ohio run got rescheduled to June, so I'll be in Columbus and Cincinnati and more. I'm still adding dates, and I'll be everywhere, so follow me on socials and check out newcomedian.com. I have merch. If you get confused about which handicapped guy is me, I'm the one who doesn't talk like he's masturbating with the hand in his pocket.
Jesus. You have more plugs than your Bluetooth. Alright, longest interviewer ever for a guy that can't talk. Here he is. What else, Aaron?
If you get confused about which handicapped guy is me, I'm the one who doesn't talk like he's masturbating with the hand in his pocket.
Alright, just one more insult to other handicapped people on his way out. Aaron Delisle, ladies and gentlemen, golden ticket winner, reigning, defending, always on fire, and we keep it moving along to the next bucket pool. Another bucket pool. We gotta keep the bucket pool girls flying up here a little bit faster. This is our third bucket pool of the night, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna give another person a shot here. Oh my goodness. What a life we live. I swear to God, if these girls were in a wheelchair and unconscious, the things I would do to them. Alright, from section 114, row 12, seat 5, make some noise for John Luna, everybody. John Luna. We're going to meet them all together now. Okay. There he is. John Luna, everybody.
What up? Holy shit. What
Thank you. I'm a big guy. I've always been a big guy. When I was 4 months old, I was 28 pounds. My mom should be in jail, dude. That's horrible. I think she was breastfeeding me or chopped. I feel like that's the only way that could have happened. I'm Mexican, but I grew up around a lot of white people, so like I'm Mexican like the song Feliz Navidad. You know? Like from afar it seems very Latino, then you get close and you're like, this is all in English, actually. Seems like they should have studied more in school. Seems like the only 2 Spanish words they know are Feliz Navidad. I do want to be more Mexican though, like I want to lean into it. I want to be like a cholo, you know? I want to get a teardrop tattoo. But I got the one that's not filled in. If you don't know, that means you tried to kill someone and you failed. Which will be fine as long as no one finds out it was myself, you know?
Okay, alright, John Luna. I would venture to say best bucket bowl of the night so far. How long have you been doing stand-up, John?
Sorry?
How long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
Like 4.5 years.
4.5 years?
Yeah. I was on when it was in the main room. In 2019.
Okay. Alright. Well, welcome back, John.
Too excited.
Absolutely. Do you always fake fall on your way up to the stage?
No, I thought it'd be fun here. I've done it before.
Okay.
One time I broke a window.
Wow, when you lift your arm up like that, your stomach ass hangs out.
Yeah, that's a butthole.
Oh shit, and you're
Okay, yeah, I didn't know I was gonna bleed. I'm sorry.
yeah, you're bleeding.
I'm going to take you shopping after the show. Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
I want a straw in your elbow. Like, I want to snort cocaine off your elbow.
Red Band noticing something that only you can notice from his seat. But you do have unbelievably flaky elbows. What is that?
This is it's psoriasis.
Hell yeah.
Skin disease.
Who's got psoriasis?
Who's got severe bronchitis?
Where my psoriasis?
Wow, look at that.
Give it up for Sky Rizzy.
Okay. When you move fast, it's like LeBron before he starts a basketball game. Baby powder.
Just get a long sleeve shirt.
Okay. It's a warm day.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that's if it's a certain temperature, you just go around grossing out everybody.
Okay.
You need longer sleeves and a longer shirt, and you need to tuck it in, and you need there's so much you need. It's unbelievable. We should almost give you like a. I wish we should have had a like makeover thing ready for this show. This is absolutely incredible. What's your love life like, looking like that?
Okay.
Open up. Take your time.
Tell them.
I know it's alright. I don't know. It's kind of hard to bring girls back because like I live with my mom, so it's kind of.
Yeah, and you got bloody fucking elbows all the time, you know?
Yeah. My mom's like a single mom, and I'm like an only child on her side, so her house looks like a sports memorabilia store dedicated to like me and Jesus Christ. You know, it's kind of the vibe.
John, let me ask you this. How old are you?
27.
27. What do you do for work?
I don't have a job right now. I got fired.
Where'd you get fired from?
David Buster's?
I was doing like podcast producing and editing for a streaming service I wouldn't like to name at this moment.
No. Okay. Why did you get fired?
I was like, so I was on a
Is there blood dripping out of your elbow? Is it dripping on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Sorry.
Goodbye, John. There he goes, everybody. There goes John Lynn, everyone. No, it's over. You're not dripping blood on the floor.
Okay.
That's fucking absolutely disgusting.
You did great, though.
The lesson is don't fake fall anymore, everyone. There he goes, John Lynn. Here's a little joke bug. Sorry to make an awkward ending, but that's fucking disgusting.
Tony, that was the little boy on the back of the milk carton who was missing, grown all up.
So much
much fun we're having here. Oh my God, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen. Make some goddamn noise for my big brother, Ari Shaffir. Here at the Kia Forum. This crowd is on their feet. Ari motherfucking Shaffir, LA legend, New York legend, Comedy Store legend, Kill Tony legend.
How lucky are we that there is no basketball game going on right now in May? What a fucking ordeal we have here. This is very Southern California. We got a fucking TV doctor, an Inglewood crackhead, and a fat faggot. Dr. Phil, they told me you need your phone. You can have it. It's so warm. Oh, my mom called. I felt that. I did feel her call. It's a long way from the belly room, buddy.
Thank you, Ari.
I just have one thing to say. He has risen.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Unbelievable. He's helicoptering his dick. It's the saddest helicopter involving Kobe Bryant I've ever heard of. You definitely can't see that on Netflix. For those of you watching the blurred version on YouTube 4 weeks later, congrats on saving $35.
It's actually a good technique because no one would want to block you.
Yeah, he had no problem getting through security.
I'm just talking about hitting the glass, man. Just punching the hole. Just getting in there.
One more time for the great Ari Shaffir, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Phil wiping down his phone. How Ari was able to keep that in his little ass is unbelievable.
Yeah,
There's like a guy with his son in the front row just watching, loving it. They love it. It's great.
Welcome to Los Angeles, ladies and gentlemen. This crowd went wild. Proof that Kill Tony fans have the most diabolical sense of humor on planet Earth. Got to see his matzo balls and the sauerkraut. You know, we got momentum right now. We're cooking with fire. So I'd like to bring up one of the most prolific regulars in the show's history. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, the icon. Make some noise for Cam Patterson.
What's up? I got some big news, dog. I'm having a kid. What y'all cheering for? We finna kill that nigga, dog. Fuck that baby bitch, he died. We murdering that nigga, man. Okay, wait. I shouldn't say murder. Murder is a bad word. We finna obliterate that nigga, dog. The only thing, fuck that baby, man. I'm telling you some real shit. All my homeboys been telling me like, Cam, you can't kill a baby, you live in Texas, but I'm a criminal, so it don't matter. I've been a criminal for a long time now. Fuck that baby. The worst thing I think about, though, is that she waits too long to have the abortion, so the baby is kind of like sitting on her stomach, and they come like one, and I feel like the baby talking to her like, hey, please, mom, don't kill me. I might be like a lawyer or a doctor or something. And when she goes to sleep, I whisper in her ear like, don't listen to that nigga. He's a liar just like his father. And I can tell you something, Tony, I'm never going to have this problem again because I found this new invention they call condoms.
Cam Patterson, a minute 30. 2 minutes and 10 seconds long set if you count the applause break at the top of the set. These people love you, Cam Patterson.
I love y'all, man.
It's a shame none of them will ever get to meet your baby.
Man, fuck that nigga, he dead.
So is this true? You got a girl pregnant and you had the abortion?
Yeah, it's over now.
It's over.
Man.
What was that?
But that was crazy. Don't do that. That's fucked up.
What was that process like for you?
It was a grueling. It was a long. I didn't really do shit. I just talked to her. She wanted to kill it too, so it was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Did you pay for it, or did you?
Yeah, I paid for it. Hell yeah.
Did you use a coupon or just cash?
I wish I could have got one, bitch. I'll tell you that much.
I'll tell you that much right here.
Come on now.
Yeah, we'll keep her out here.
Now, where did you get the abortion at?
I went back home, man.
You went back home to Florida. You
see the family and shit.
So the baby obviously conceived in Texas.
Huh?
You got her pregnant in Texas?
I legally no. Legally, I got her pregnant in Florida.
So you got her pregnant in Florida, flew her to Texas, and then flew back to Florida.
Yes.
Well.
Touchdown, brother. That is correct.
Oh my God, this is incredible. Do you know how long the baby was in the womb for?
I don't want to know. I don't ask no questions like that. A lot of people look upset at me right now.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Do you know if it was a boy or a girl?
I don't make girls. I'm like China, nigga.
Wait, you're like China?
China don't have girls, right?
Oh. They have.
They don't fuck with, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, they got girls, Cam. That's how they make.
I mean, like they don't want to.
Welcome.
Right? Fuck you.
How are you?
Fuck you, Ram.
Man.
What up, Dad?
I saw your live stream on YouTube, and it's like, I was kind of confused about some stuff. I wanted to talk to you in person because you're kind of cool, man.
Thanks, big dog. So you found me from YouTube?
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent.
You've got a lot of channels.
What? Absolutely. I have more social media than any person in global history.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. How many do you have?
Oh, too many to count. I can tell you I have over 100 YouTube accounts, 200 Instagram accounts, 500 Twitch accounts, 1,000 TikTok accounts, 2,000 Twitter accounts, 5,000 Blue Sky accounts, and 10,000 Kick accounts.
Wow. Yeah, because I've seen you like multiple times on those accounts, and it's like, I just had to come check you out.
Absolutely. I'm live on 16 simultaneous YouTube streams right now.
Yeah, I can see.
Excellent. Do you mind if...
What's your goal?
World Peace, do you mind if I tell you about myself?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm Rabbi Rothschild. I stream my life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for world peace. I've been doing so since the pandemic. I have more than 3.5 years archived on the internet, like a real-life Truman Show or a real-life Big Brother. I talk about some things to help the world, like ending world hunger through the use of technology, such as agricultural drones, floating greenhouses, saltwater greenhouses, hydroponics, vertical farming, cloud seeding. I want to help end world thirst. I'm sponsored by a cryptocurrency known as Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. That's all where all my merch is, all my betting and such. It's worth tens of millions of dollars. So one thing that we've done is built wells in developing nations like Nigeria. I want to continue those good deeds. I'm also an advocate for the Life Straw program, but most importantly, in terms of ending world thirst, I'm an advocate for desalination technology, where we pump Earth's seawater onto land to make it drinkable. I talk about other things that may be of importance to you or may be of interest. One is data. Data is Earth's number one resource. That's not me saying that. That is the Economist magazine that declared that in 2018. And I have more data online than any person in global history. It's essentially a time capsule for society. It goes back to the pandemic. We've seen the death of a queen, the birth of AI, the coronation of a king, and everything in between. I talk about things like anti gravity, antimatter, faster than light travel, alien disclosure, de extinction. People generally didn't know that the first successful de-extinction took place in 2003 with the Pyrenean ibex. Fast forward to the year 2021, a company out of Dallas, Texas is founded, Colossal Scientific. They've made it their goal by 2028 to reintroduce the woolly mammoth using African elephant surrogates into the Arctic Circle. They just de-extincted the dire wolf. They also want to de-extinct the Tasmanian tiger and the dodo bird, which I just think are mind-blowing opportunities and goals for the world. I talk about things that may be of interest to you, such as life extension technology. So when you were born dead and goons, the average life expectancy for you is probably about age 80. And with your consent, I want to increase that to age 100, 120 for you through the use of technology like oxygen therapy, human growth hormone stem cells, cryonics, cryogenics, nootropics, things like perhaps cold shock therapies and ambrosia therapy. But eventually you may be 120 years old and you may say, Rabbi, this has been really great, but my body's starting to break down. What's the next plan? Again, this is all with your consent, and I can make this all happen for you when I go viral because data is number one resource on Earth. The next step is mind uploading technology, where, with your consent, we scan your brain into a computer like a CAT scan or an MRI, knowing where every atom is in your central nervous system and your peripheral nervous system, for later download as an android, an avatar, a cyborg, a cybernetic being, a clone of yourself, a robot, an ethereal being, whatever you want to be. But essentially, what I'm saying to you is there may be an opportunity at digital immortality. What are your thoughts?
That's a lot of information.
It absolutely is.
Yeah, I have a few things. I think digital immortality is really cool. I think the scientists getting bringing back some old species bones is really cool. I'm excited for the Tasmanian tiger, being Australian myself, and I have had the opportunity, which I'm grateful for, to speak to scientists working on those kind of projects. Very interesting all the stuff. Um, and I think it is really cool how you guys are the first scientists there to actually find. And I don't know how this grew like more mainstream.
Yeah,
Like I don't know why people aren't talking about it yet.
I can tell you, generally the reason is because a lot of my accounts have been banned. And the reason why is because I watch copyrighted material. I've watched the Super Bowls and the World Cup and the Olympics, and many times those things get me copyright strikes and such. I understand that. That's why I'm live on 16 different YouTube channels alone, and I'm live on Twitch, I'm live on Twitter, I'm live on Instagram, I'm live on Rumble, I'm live on all of your major other platforms. I'm the king of multi streaming. But if you ask anybody on Kick, they know who I am. Everyone from Aiden Ross, I'm live in his Discord right now, to Amaranth, I'm the number one streamer in all of their Discords. I'm friends with the owner of Kick. His name's Eddie Craven. He's Australian. I met him through just really my impact on his platform Kick. But yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of time until I go viral. I'm in agreement with you. I didn't think it would take 3.5 years, but you never know. Any day I could go viral. People are talking about me constantly because, as you see here, I have a bank of computers and I create robots. So one of the things that I've done is create robots on a platform known as Blue Sky, which is like the new Twitter. It has over 35 million users. People are talking about me every hour or two. Someone will post about me, which is great. That's 1 hour of what is the output of a major country.
That is pretty cool. Um, yeah, are you familiar with other people who have had their whole lives documented, like Christian West?
Live stream, and mine is archived every 12 hours. I end the stream and make sure that it's uploaded. Additionally, his is from one angle. Generally, mine is from up to 16 or 18 different angles on multiple platforms. But people do compare us, at least what we're doing from a streaming standpoint, but as